Hi, Dr. Hema. Good evening.
Hi, Kalyan. Good evening.
Hi. Hi.
Hi, Preeti.
Hello, good evening.
Good evening. So, why the score is so low today? Everyone is tired midweek.
Today, even yesterday, it was the same.
Is it?
We were three of us yesterday, only me and Gitanjali, and I think later Ravi Kant joined in.
Oh,
Oh, oh.
so people need break. I think then we should give them some break also in between. It's-
So we didn't do the vision board session yesterday. It's
Okay.
pending. With nobody joined
Yeah,
in.
yeah, I understand. Because this is an
I
exercise, intense exercise where everyone should be there.
think Marutish did some session and Kalyan was busy.
Yeah.
Rest of them we don't know.
Yeah.
You done with your steer co, Kalyan?
Oh, yeah. Okay. So done. Done.
Right.
So,
So,
how was it? What principles did you use and which you found useful and which not so useful? Stock check.
yeah. So, see, I thought that meeting before meeting, right? So that I tried to employ that. Okay. So,
Lightning with people. Yeah. That's a wonderful trick and it always works. At
uh,
least for me, it has always worked.
yeah. So, um, I was anticipating it to be pretty rough and fireworks. But last Friday, this Stairco was on Monday, and Friday I had two calls with the level two and level three. So in that customers organization, right? So I mean, I was able to sense some of that volcano, okay, which was which was building up. And so accordingly, over the weekend, I changed the script.
Oh, wow.
Okay, stayed away from some of those contentious points, and so that helped. That was one thing that has helped. And two is, I think I called out this previously as well. I think there are probably, did I? I think I called you. I think I called out. I did not fall into the trap. What was the trap? The trap is when they try to derail you, when they try to sort of put you out of your tracks, right? So you go down that slippery slope, and then everything else will become a mess.
Hmm.
So that recovery from that point becomes a little difficult. So that I
That's resilience. That resilience. So
ah
that's an awesome quality.
hmm,
I should say hats off to you. And whatever changes positive you are observing, na, keep on, in your
journaling.
notepad, in your phone only make a notes and just keep on jotting down. And you see this list will keep on growing. And when you look back, all those older concepts which you have already conquered, they will also, strengthen.
Yeah, yeah. So
Wonderful. And anything else you would like to share?
okay, so that was about it, and um, And then the last thing is what we did this time was, I mean, what I took some help. I took some Claude's help. Uh, I purposefully put a slide called "Bringing It All Together." Right. So that slide. So where that slide talked about, where it was a
Login
summary,
नहीं कर रहा?
bringing it all together. So
Login
where
नहीं कर
we
रहा?
stand, what what are the immediate action items or help that is needed from the steer co, and where are we headed towards? Right. So Claude did a pretty good job of compiling that. That also, I think I just kept it left. I just kept it towards the end. I just kept that slide running. I mean, just like that, and that gave a summary of things that were. Uh, so yeah, so these were some of the things. Yeah, yeah.
Awesome, I would say wonderful. That's, becoming self-aware. That is a beautiful quality. Because, there would have been multiple changes in your life, in your, career. But reflecting back and thinking that, with this knowledge, with these learnings, I have improved by these things. That's a wonderful revelation. So hats off, to
Thank you.
Kalyan. Nice
Thanks for
sharing. Very nice.
yeah. Thanks for all the teachings.
It's all, it's more than the teaching, it's the students.
Implementing, yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
Good. Anything, Ravi, you would like to share? Your reflections, your learnings?
I don't have anything as such to share. Maybe if I have, maybe I will be sharing it.
That's perfectly okay. We all are in the process, I would say. We are all in the process of making. Great, great. Neil, Ravikant, Preeti, you want to share anything
Sorry, I just
before we
joined
start?
now. So you're asking about the reflection of
No, no, what actually just nobody was there, and me, Kalyan, and Preeti were there. So we were just talking about, are there any reflections to share? So we have been, doing this program for a long time now. So
Hmm.
whatever we have learned, have we applied any of the concepts? What did we feel?
okay.
Pre
Uh,
and post era. We have to just keep on reflecting, and I would request you to jot down.
yeah, sure. So, okay, for me personally, actually, I'm not since long because I joined somewhere around maybe 2 weeks before. I miss around 1.5 month. So that's what I'm requesting to Gitanjali ji to please share me those videos or some learning so that I will recap it and so on. But
Okay.
nevertheless, since when I join, yes, a couple of things definitely I would like to share. You talked about this breathing, that you take a breathe and then hold and then release. So that momentary pause before. At any point of time, let's say 45 minutes or 1 hour, and then you kind of a mindfulness basically that helps you to be mindful about what's happening around you
I'll
and
just
prepares
request you to take a
better.
short pause, Neil. So 21st is International Day of Yoga, and with kind permission of Geeta ji, 22nd is Monday. So we will, I'll take you through a short session on desk yoga. So, what we can do while we are at our desk to keep ourselves energized, and there is so much stress, so much pressure at work that I know we forget, at least I also forget, I also don't do that. But sometimes, you recall and you observe that your body is just, collapsing inside your shoulders, not like this, they become like this because of that stress and pressure. So we'll do a short, sequence. Uh, Whenever we recall and remember, we can always practice. And that's at the desk. You don't need a yoga mat for that. Is it okay, Geeta ji? Okay, thank you.
Always.
Okay, sorry, Neil, continue because I thought I'll
Yeah.
forget.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a apt moment to do that. So that taking that brief pause and watching the breathe, basically. So these two things, yes, I'm sort of implementing, and whenever I implement, I come back. This gives the strength.
Wonderful.
And yeah, so this one, and second thing is that these sessions, what you and Gitanjali ji is organizing this meeting, so this gives kind of a confidence, because today's world is so dynamic, especially in a situation where our automotive companies are in. It's very, very dynamic. Every day we hear something, this business cut, that business cut, and so that continuously keeps on worrying. Team members ask me and so on. So always that. So these sessions give me that, yes, don't worry, something good will happen anyway. So that
Very nice. Very good.
confidence is
That's
building. Yeah.
what is required. Yeah.
Yeah.
Very good. Yeah. Ravi, you want to share? Ravikant?
Yeah, it's just 1 week I have joined, but whatever I learned and I observed, if I had to put it in one line, I will just say that self-introspection and continuous alignment of own energies with the outer world is what is required to be practiced on a continuous basis. And this is my learning in this week that I learned from you all.
Wonderful.
That is just I
Wonderful.
wanted to share with you.
Great, great learnings from all of you. Preeti,
Thank
you would
you.
like to share something?
Yeah, definitely. So the longest session I think was on finance. So there were a few familiar concepts, but a lot of unfamiliar concepts as well. So a lot of learnings from those finance related session. So your finance sessions were longer, but self-awareness sessions were deeper. And I love all the sessions that happened after the finance session, like the gravitas and communication, about the leadership style, and then about the personality test, 6 need personality test. And in this whole process, there are a lot of things that I thought I knew about myself, but there's been a deeper analysis, the way I think, the way I manage people, the way I deal with people, and all that. There have been a lot of learnings, and I just think I would have done such sessions earlier as well. Earlier, we did have some training programs when I was in Tata and all that, but yeah, these things definitely help. Before you manage people, employees, teams, deal with vendors, do external management, it's very important that we know completely about ourselves. So these sessions have definitely helped me with understanding myself even better.
Wow.
Long
Lovely.
way to go, but yeah.
So, any of you have heard about Johari window?
Yeah.
So tomorrow we'll do Johari's window.
That's good.
So as we
Yeah.
planned, today's session was about, taking any of your stories and talking about that story. So Ravi Shankar, we will start with you. So I'll give you two frameworks just before. Why I'm trying to bring the frameworks again is that I don't want you to lose track and go hayway. And today we are not giving, and nobody is giving any feedback to anybody. Once you complete, if you immediately you are self-aware and you want to give yourself a feedback, two positives what you did and two areas of improvement if you can. If you feel that you did perfect, there is no area of improvement, that's also perfectly fine. That at the moment, this is what nothing comes to my mind for area of improvement, that's also okay. But why I want to give you the framework is I don't want you to lose the track, because this is very, very important. So we will either use star V or star L. So what is S? Star mein what is S?
Situation.
Wonderful. So first is we are talking about the situation shortly, 2 sentences. Then what is T?
Task.
What is the task we did? ठीक है? Then what is A?
Action.
Action.
Yeah. So what are the actions we took? These actions could be, this cannot be vague actions. They have to be with respect to people, what actions we took, with respect to process, what we did, with respect to technology, what we did. That actions we will talk about. Okay? Then R is what is the result we got. And then at the end, we talk about either a V or an L. If you are in an interview, V is preferred. V is what is the value you have created. Either it is a cost saving, or you could reduce the number of manpower, or you reduce the turnaround time. There are multiple KPIs. You may be on the basis of the project that you did, you will talk about those KPIs. And this has to be crisp, not too long. Within 2 to 3 minutes, come in, out. Last 1 minute, 2 areas of improvement, 2 positives that you were able to frame the case well, whatever you feel like. Good. Can we start?
Yes,
So, Ravi, yes. Are you ready?
yes,
Wonderful. Let's start then.
okay. The very first story. Uh,
No,
like
don't talk.
I
It's
have,
not a story, it's a real case.
yes, real case. Sorry. So, migrating of 350 plus enterprise servers to AWS and Azure. So, like this was the challenge wherein we were given a task and we had been given a timeline of 6 months, wherein we were supposed to migrate on-prem servers onto cloud. So the cloud was not finalized. It was going to be hybrid, either AWS or Azure. So this was a big challenge for us because of something that very few of the people of my team knew about it or how to get this migrated. Apart from that, there were multiple challenges like cab approvals and multiple hindrances that were there because of people availability. So then our main target was to achieve this in different phases. So I came up with a plan wherein I uh, created teams of AWS and Azure so that we have a clear target for the AWS team and Azure team how to get this migrated and have a proper framework in place, which will actually make me understand if we are progressing in a correct track and also keep the stakeholders up to date. So very first thing that I did was have communication with the stakeholder, get an alignment with them that we are going to deliver in different phases and how it would be delivered. And while we were working on this migration part, we had a few hindrances wherein I had to take stakeholders into confidence because we saw we foresee we have actually foreseen that there might be delay on the AWS side, while on Azure side it was moving in the right direction as per the roadmap. So I had to take help of some of the stakeholders who were influencer to get us expedite on the AWS side because they had some contacts with AWS team. Uh, but then there was a delay in the delivery overall objective. And later at the end, we were introduced to something which was we had the issues with OAuth to be applied because of compliance. So, but then we got confidence from the business or the stakeholders, and then we took it into a later phase. After 6 months, we had understanding that this can be taken up only after delivering what we had in our hand. And later we got the delivery done, though there was a delay of around 15 days, but then stakeholders were happy with whatever we have delivered without any issues onto moving all the 350 servers onto AWS and Azure. And it was a good learning for us, wherein we saw uh, multiple hindrances that we have faced and how to tackle it. We actually created a document and we have created a wiki for it so that in case going forward in future we have any issues, we can always revisit it. So that was it. And we successfully migrated 350. Later, like we had to revisit for OWASP, which was another task that we have taken up as a change management kind of. That's it.
Hmm. So you
You
tell
want
me
me to
first,
add?
you tell you what were your positives and areas of improvement.
The positives were like I knew like how it has to be done, how it was done, and the points which I was missing, or I saw like what I observed on myself was like there was some connectivity missing between the different points that I have taken up, or I was putting it up. So that's where I see like I have to work on.
True. So firstly, sorry, I will give the feedback, okay?
Sure,
Because
sure,
if I have to give, then only I'll give. The
sure,
thing is
sure, sure.
that you views for the at least 1/4 of the session, you are always we. When you are
Okay.
appearing for an interview and if you talk we, they will always tell you what is we, you talk about what you did. So you have to
Mhm,
start with, I led a team and we were to do
mhm,
this. Firstly, at least start with that I was leading that team and we made a cross functional team which comprised of this. And multiple use of multiple hindrances, multiple challenges, multiple, that's okay to
uh-huh,
use. But when you are talking of multiple challenges, you named only one, or somewhere you talked about one or two. Then you have to use your fingers. Number one, we had stakeholder challenges. Number two, the technology challenges. When you talk about stakeholder, then one, two, three. The teams may, this client was this, Flana was this. So bring
mhm,
about what are the real things. Then you
yeah,
talk on the technology front, the challenges were that this platform had this issues, the other one had these issues. So multiple challenges you are talking, but what are the multiple things that did not come out clearly?
okay, yes, yes, correct.
And what in the end you delivered with a delay and all. So 15 days delay is nothing if it was only a 15 days delay. So
No, no,
we
like,
could we could complete in time, yeah, that's okay. If you are not talking within your own company, if you're talking to any external, interviewer, then we were able to in between, if the timeline was going, against the schedule, then you would have come and agreed to a day which was 15 days ahead or not.
yeah,
Hmm? Yes,
okay.
no.
Yes, yes, correct. But then,
So
like,
what,
as it was compliance related, so we had to have a clear
or if you feel,
understanding with the
yes,
stakeholder.
that was not a mutually agreed schedule, so then people were happy, you can't use the word. That you delayed also and then people were happy also means
Mhm,
happy. So a kind of it, at least if I am an interviewer, I would think, delay kar diya to kya happiness yaar. Fir to ye, if I'll be happy ki, oh God, thank God they completed the project. Then only it can be happy that there was a chance that the project would not have been completed. So just look at it how you have to phrase it.
sure, sure.
है ना?
Okay. So
That.
maybe like, can
But
I share
otherwise,
one
it's
more?
a good storyline, I would say. You
Uh,
brought it out quite well. But everything, now we are here not for just bringing out things. We are now
mhm,
here to come at, 10 out of 10, not 5 out of 10. That days are over. At least you brought it into a framework. That's a good thing. But now it has to be stitched together. Put everything to your chat GPT or something and tell it to weave a story around it properly
correct.
using the star V framework. It will give you a framework and it will give you a story.
Yes, yes, correct. Sure, sure. I
We'll
have,
keep on
uh,
coming back, and at least 10 stories each one person has to have. Yeah, next one, who wants to go other than Kalyan?
Okay, I can talk about.
Yes.
Okay, so this is a real story that is happening. I mean, I have not started. I'm just explaining first, and then I will start.
No
So this is
explanation. We are
no,
not
I
here
must
to listen.
explain
No, no,
because
no,
this
no,
is
no.
recorded. I cannot use some confidential info. I'm only telling that since this is recorded,
As you
I
do
can
one
tell
thing,
the
do one thing,
company
do
names,
one. Wait.
etc.
Don't
That's
use the
yeah,
name. See, do whatever.
yeah.
we don't want to hear as if you are talking to an interviewer, as if you will explain to him, just
Okay.
explain line that. And here, whatever we are talking, whatever it is recorded, these are all a confidential and a private small network. These recordings are not going out anywhere, but still you use your discretion. Whatever you want to,
Yeah. Okay.
mask it, you mask the data. We are okay with that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good. So I start now. We have received recently we had received an escalation from one of the leading Japanese OEM for which our team supports for the hardware development, and the escalation was about customer dissatisfaction on our uh, reporting and the delays in the execution of the test schedule. So basically, the EMI, electromagnetic interference and electromagnetic compatibility tests, so that those tests are conducted on our hardware. So this is the situation that we received escalation, and it was very bad because the project is very key project, and that will open up further acquisitions for us. And if we get a bad name, then we are out of the game. So the task in front of us was to streamline the test activities and ensure that the risks are managed well, and whatever the risk which we cannot really handle, and if there are delays, it should be transparently communicated to the customer, and there should be alignment, and the confidence is developed with the customer that in spite of bottleneck we are working hard, and we would resolve it and we'll finish the test on time. So that is the task given to us. This account responsibility is not with us. We are only providing the support and the front ending, as it is a Japanese customer and everything happens in Japanese. The front ending was done by Japanese team. So there we saw a bottleneck that there was a communication gap because the tests were done in India, and the Japanese project manager, the way he was coordinating and conducting the meeting with the stakeholder, that was not very much effective. So we found some gaps that the status is not properly understood to them, and whatever the schedule and commitment he is doing to end OEM was not really discussed and align with the actual test status. There were no risks considered, and it was in a way that first we report green status and immediately we turn it to the red. So there was no early indication available. So we streamline this. We arrange the regular setup. So I ensure that my team member who is working on it is getting mentoring support in terms of project management. Although project management is happening in Japan, I ensure that my guy also learns project management and do a systematic collaboration with the stakeholder. So I made some organizational changes and ensure that the stakeholders are well aligned, and we prepared a very good schedule and ensure that this is been transparently communicated, and we received the good feedback. And overall, although all the bottlenecks are not resolved, at least we are on a talking term with customer, and they believe that yes, we will handle it, because it's so complex, and customer is also aware that it's because they also had delayed the requirement. So they are also aware. It's just that they were anxious how we are handling. So we have developed that confidence, and this was also noted by the management from Japan, and they have decided to shift the project management responsibility to us. So that is a value add that we could add from this, we could gain from this situation. So this was my story. Thank you.
Yeah, you can talk about your what went well now and what areas of improvement.
Yeah, sometimes I'm little bit lengthy or repeating lengthy statements and repeating a few facts, and maybe I might be missing out some key point which could be impactful.
Okay. Okay, good. So now once you speak it out, then you are able to kind of, bring the pieces together.
Yeah.
Good.
So I had
you
not
just work
prepared.
on
It
it
was
and
impromptu.
ठीक है.
Yeah.
Okay. Everything, now we gave you time. You prepared, you not prepared, that's your thing.
Yeah.
We told to 48 hours prior. ठीक है ना?
Yeah.
So that's why. And every Wednesday we are going to hear to one story. So now you
Okay.
have time of 7 days. So just keep on, everyone, I'm telling you,
Okay.
we will do it. Once you keep on doing, Rasri Awat Jawat ke, it will work. Don't worry. But it was good.
Okay.
Chalo,
Okay.
good. Next one.
Thank you.
Ravikant.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
This is a case when I was heading an organization, and we got an assignment from one of the leading PSU in India that they wanted a, altogether a different platform. It's kind of ERP program for their rural development projects, their CSR initiative. So we got the tender, we got the assignment from them. We started working on. We impaneled various vendors also. We invested a lot of money and designed that complete project management software for rural development initiatives that these PSUs were taking that time. CSR was a new thing in 2012, 2013. The amendments in the company's law came in 2013, and then CSR became a mandatory. So our proposals were the first one in the industry that appealed them, and many of the PSUs started partnering with us. But suddenly, when our software that we had designed in PHP and it was likely to be rolled out with those PSUs, they come up with the one condition at the 11th hour, at the last moment, that they wanted that digital pen technology to be incorporated so that all the field staff can, instead of doing all those paperwork, they can just jot it down and it will get automatically converted into electronic form and will get uploaded to the server. And it was not incorporated in our system that we had developed. So it was a new task for us, and we were not aware of how to do it. Whole our team, they did all the brainstorming and everything, and they said that it will require all revamping of the software that they designed. And again, then we approached to the vendor who had reached to the PSUs for their own marketing. Then we reached to them. We asked them that we have been mandated to incorporate these technologies, and we do not have any scope for that. But it will take a lot of reworking at our end. So we requested them to cooperate and partner with the project. So they first denied, but as we were likely to lose everything, then we offered them that as CSR is going to be a reality now, so we can be your special purpose vehicle to launch your product pan India, and we can take it ahead collaboratively, not just for this project, but for various CSR activities too. And that appealed, that worked. And then they partner with us, and we offered them a stake in our software development project also. So they agreed to this, and then that collaboration worked. And then we could meet the requirement of the tenders and what the conditions that imposed by the PSUs. We could meet them, and then we could say sell our idea to the PSUs. Otherwise, we would have lost complete efforts, and that would be resulted into a lot of I can say the loss we would have incurred at that time. So this was the situation we were going through, and the immediate action that we could take, either to sell it out to other vendor to develop it, or to just approach to the digital pen technology companies and ask them to just partner with us. So our second idea worked out, and it saved us literally. So this was the story, and the way we approach to the digital pen technology companies, they first rejected our proposal because they knew that that condition has appeared over there and we are in dire need. So they wanted to sell it at a premium price. But the table discussions worked, and instead of paying them a huge premium, we managed to make them partner in our project, and it could sail through. That's all.
So you can only tell your plus and minus both.
One thing that we learned, I'm calling it we because it was a teamwork altogether, and the action-centered leadership that is required at this kind of projects that we were lacking over there. So that's why we couldn't make it out in a first instance. So that's
No, what I am
definitely
talking is
the
that
area
when
of.
you, sorry, Ravikantji, the positive and
Yeah,
negative
please.
point was that the story that you told now to us, the situation and star framework you said to us, I want your feedback, what you spoke well, and what is your area of improvement, not about the situation as per se.
Yes. Okay. Uh, my own understanding about the positive of whole thing is the strategic alignment with the market and emerging trends, uh, the adjusting with the situation and changing the project at 11th hour. That was the strength. The change management, that was the one of the strength. I could understand that I was able to manage it positively. And areas of improvement, that is definitely the interpersonal communication, because what comes on paper in an agreement or in a contract or assignment, that is altogether different thing. But besides that, on table, what we discuss, that matters more. So interpersonal communication, I think
Ravi-ji, are you
we
with
need to
us?
improve,
Are
or
you
I
with
need
us?
to improve.
Are you with us? Looks like you didn't hear the earlier speakers. Were you with us? So what we are talking about is
Yeah.
your feedback to your own self. How did you play out the
Yes.
entire thing? The positive negative was your own feedback to your own self. That if
Yeah.
you were to give feedback to your own self, what do you think it was? What is your positive strength point, and what is your area of improvement? That's what
Yeah.
we wanted to hear.
Yes. My positive area is all about change management that I lead at that moment. And the negative is interpersonal communication challenges that I faced at that time, and the
Okay,
improvements
good.
over there.
Okay, very good.
Yeah.
Leave it. Okay, Kalyan. Okay.
Okay.
Quick, you have actually, Ravikantji, just one thing. It was
Yeah.
too long, too long. We have to
Yes.
be crisp. Nobody has that patience, for single answer to hear too long. So just make it bit crisper.
Okay.
Kalyan, you
Right.
want to go or?
Yeah, I'll go. Okay. Yeah. So this was for a major North American healthcare provider, a conglomerate, and this was a cloud modernization program worth $4.2 million, where the legacy Netezza estate was being modernized to our Teradata Vantage platform. What we ran into was a situation wherein the customer could not share their data or data structures, and we were pretty much blindly going into delivering the code conversion and the cloud modernization. So what I did was I rapidly restructured our delivery methodology to de-risk the program, and I had to establish a secure code validation methodology and rebuild the trust, with a very sound architecture, enterprise architecture, right, in this situation. Now, what I immediately mandated was engineering an isolated synthetic dry run environment. And since the client could not share us the DDLs and the data, so I guided the team to get the anonymized data definition languages, DDLs, and which the team converted into dummy structures. And then I institutionalized a mandatory pre-development mapping phase, forcing the technical teams to validate the dependencies and the logic prior to writing any target code. The result was that we've eradicated the blind risk, right, of developing everything and deploying into their environments, and rapidly increase the success rate of this program, to 100%. So in the course, especially for strictly regulated customers, there are situations that may come up where you come across situations that may be blockers, but a leader cannot accept those blockers right away, and there has to be a path. And the path in this particular case is building an engineered proxy environment and ensuring that the architecture complies to the customer's needs, right? So this ensured that the environment setup was 100% success. There were 0% data privacy violations, and the defect density came down significantly, and we were able to defend. I mean, in fact, I take pride in saying that I defended the multi-million account and ensured renewal. Thank you.
Very good. Wonderful. You give your own feedback now.
So it says 2 minutes 40 seconds. I don't know if I could have been.
No, that's okay. That's okay. But you could at least, compartmentalize, talk about everything, and at least, it was quite crisp,
Yeah.
not, around the periphery. So what could be your area of improvement?
Maybe I think I probably hurried up towards the end because I was looking at the stopwatch. So in order to quantify the value, right, where I was trying to derive the value of what this particular program achieved, I probably could have slowed down over there when I was.
No, it was okay. We didn't feel that it was a rush. At least I didn't feel it.
Okay.
It was quite okay. So, but what important thing is that once you are able to synthesize what is to be said, then your body language comes into play. So that relaxed state was not visible to me. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So I was up until 4 a.m. last night. So
when you
that
are speaking that, that naturalness was not there. So
Yeah.
once we are, ready with that flows, then our body language plays a part.
So
So that flow was very good, I would say. It was 9 on 10. Maybe I missed that one, I don't know. But it was perfect, according to me. It was quite good. And we could actually understand, the complete situation, that what you were doing, what actions you took, what were the value you created. So it came out pretty well and quite concise and crisp.
Thank you. Thank you. Yeah.
Very nice.
Thank you.
Yeah, anybody else wants to say something?
This is one of the stories that you pulled out of your bouquet of 25, huh? Okay. Makes sense.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
So
we
once
have-
we keep on practicing, see, Kalyan has been practicing for long now.
Yeah.
So that, that change, at least Kalyan, in you, I have really seen that change from here to here. From the first interview we took, I think the day I came in, we took your first interview. And now it's, that trajectory is really moving up. And that change is visible. That finesse is coming. Very good. Appreciate. Yeah, ma'am. You want to go?
Yeah, sure. From global to local. So this is about a startup that we did initially to begin with for India. So our startup was basically to empower the small medium businesses to adopt technology. As you may know, these small businesses generally don't use technology quickly until they grow into a little bigger size, say medium size or something. So our purpose was to give them with simple digital tools that the business owners themselves could use, not hire somebody who has computer knowledge and things like that. So it was more of a DIY platform. So, and it was more to let them know that technology is not about exposing them on internet, because they were very guarded about their business and secrets like that. So we wanted to convey that it would enable growth, efficiency, and resilience. Right, when you're a small business, you have a lot of things that are at risk, is what they would always think. So how we went, I'm going to talk about specifically how we went about identifying the leads for that. So our startup was tasked with generating. I had to generate leads for technology adoption by these SMBs, and we went about doing very different things. So my responsibility basically was to identify the most efficient way to connect directly with the decision makers, who are the business owners. So our target segment was more with zero, the one-man show, all the way up to say 20, 30, 50 employee kind of a team size. So instead of relying solely on the broad outreach, I analyzed where these business owners used to be. So what I actually did was we were most likely to be present. I found that doing or identifying them in different kind of road shows, exhibitions, different events, I found that the events which had finance related or banking related presentations and things like that, the business owners were more present. So, and the success rate in terms of them showing interest, we ended up in a situation where the contacts were not like I'll have to check back, or I have to refer, I have to consult, or I have to confirm with my boss and things like that. So this was more about the decision maker himself being present, and we kind of ended up getting or more successful positive leads in those first or second meetings itself. So we ended up with this approach that led to significantly more positive leads as compared to general exhibitions or any of the other road shows. So, which means by meeting owners directly in their decision-making environment, we built trust faster and converted interest into more actionable opportunities. So that is what it is. There's more to do with the lead management that we did when we had initially started out. So the learnings were this kind of targeted approach, strategically targeting these kind of meetings or these kind of events turned positive much faster than our earlier approaches. And it was more about quality versus quantity. So we identified it, in spite of not having too many leads or prospects, we identified that even if it is a smaller group, it was more successful. So that is what we could.
Okay,
I could
now
identify.
your feedback.
So I think we or rather I would have had success earlier if I had experimented way in the
Feedback
beginning.
about how you spoke, yeah, you guys.
Okay, I spoke as I think it was okay.
Area of improvement.
Area of improvement is I think I would like to hear it from you.
It was, you spoke quite well, you began very, very well. But in the middle, you somewhere, you got a bit lost
Okay.
and kind of repeated a few things. That's what, I felt so.
Okay.
That about leads and all, you were spoke 2, 3 times. Just look at your recording if you wish to.
Okay.
Rest was okay, and you can make it bit crispier.
Okay.
थोड़ा सा enlarged लग रहा था, but overall it was okay.
Okay. Sure. Thank you.
And there is always, we all always have a scope for improvement.
Can do better.
Yes, that we will do.
Thank you.
Okay, good. So anybody else wants to say any closing comments?
We do this consistently. That right with like you said, with that crispness, authority, and with the same stories, right? With the delivery, with the expressions, etc. Right? That's enough.
It will come on its own. It will become natural.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, you don't have to
Habits.
even practice all the stories.
Habits.
Just 2, 3 stories once you practice now,
Sure.
then the rest will become a natural flow. Just वो शुरू के कमांड आने की बात है 1, 2, 3. That's it. Then you are the boss. Good, very good. At least I would say, we are in the pipeline. एक बार पाइपलाइन में पानी चला गया तो एंड से उसको निकलना ही है. किसी की पाइप थोड़ी छोटी हो सकती है, किसी की लंबी हो सकती है. But then the water will come out. Just remember that we all are in that journey of learning. So we all are getting polished every day. Good.
Chalo, everyone can check their WhatsApp messages and you have got a crisper version of what all you said along with your feedback.
Wow. Geeta ji was working behind the screens. Well done.
Thank you so much.
Very much. She has given a very detailed and really loved that feedback. Very,
Wow.
even
Very good. Very good. Wonderful. Chali. Okay, goodbye. Signing off.
Thank you. Good night. Goodbye.
thank you.
Thank you all. Good night.
Thank you.
Good night.
Good night. Good night, everyone. इतनी आपका भी भेज दिया. Okay.
Thank you.
Okay, thanks. Bye bye. Ravikant ji आपको भी भेज दिया. Okay, bye.